What's up, y'all, and welcome to the Hero's Corner. My name is Haru Bash, coming to you straight from the hyperdimensional realms of legend. Alright, y'all, in this video, we're going to talk about the full entheogenic experience, breaking the threshold. Okay, so what is the full entheogenic experience that we're talking about here? Why is it important? Why do you want to get there? And what's the dosage of the full entheogenic dose? Okay, so the full entheogenic dose is around 20 grams, dried grams of psilocybin mushroom. We're talking about high dose mushrooms here. And now you don't want to just jump to the 20 gram range. You want to go through the protocol, which is the 579 gram protocol that Baba Kalunji had laid out. And you want to work your way up to the 20 grams or whatever it is for you. It is different. So I'm just giving you an average of what, I've seen from, the amount of the people doing this and myself. For me, it was 15 grams. I'm always going to give you my own personal. For me, it was 15 grams. 20, 100% I get in. So what is the full entheogenic dose? Now, honestly, if you ask me, you haven't done mushrooms, you haven't done no full entheogenic dose. That's a fact for me, because you don't really fully experience the mushroom until you hit this threshold. Now, the threshold is when you are fully in the hyperdimensional realms, when you're fully traveling. When your bed, your room no longer exists in this realm. When you are fully in. And one of the main marks, not just your stuff disappearing, is changing from a passive trip to a proactive trip, where you are now, instead of looking at the pyramids, you're going inside the pyramids. Instead of talking to the demon, you're now or like looking at the demon or passing by them or having like a little conversation. No, bro, let me tell you something. You are fully in. This is when you realize how real this really is, man. We got people talking about psychedelics all the time, but if you ask me, they haven't even experienced it yet, because you haven't fully been in. This is the dose where with Iboga, you got to keep feeding that dude till the brink of death. This is that threshold dose where you fully get in. This is how you truly access the realms of the ancestors, how you see the gods, how you, this is when it becomes, not about all that trauma stuff and all the stuff you normally hear about, and then it becomes Avengers 9.0, and you're the superhero. And let me repeat that shit again, because people don't get it. It becomes the Avengers 9.0, son. Ready Player One. All your favorite animes. It's you love Dragon Ball Z, you're Goku, bro. Traveling to the different worlds, training with the old masters, going to the cities in a whole nother dimension. Hyper cities, battling against demons to collect relics, to gain information, to bring back. This is where, you travel the multiverse and beyond. This is just the beginning. Once you break the threshold dose, that's just the beginning, bro. Everything leading up to the threshold dose is a tutorial, bro. Like, 99.99% of y'all are still in the tutorial phase. Like, and you may think that you're not, but let me tell you something. You can tell when someone has been there or not, because you're peeling back a certain level. You're peeling back layers of knowledge and information. You're peeling it back off the proverbial onion. And once you peel it back, there's no not peeling it back, right? Especially because if you work your way up, your memory you're gonna train yourself to have good memory. You're gonna remember the information that you get, and you're able to bring it back more easily. Especially because when you go in and do the work at this doses, you're not just you know, change, like helping a little neuron out. You're like activating dormant DNA and taking out old giant blocks of old patterns and infusing new ones into it, changing codes of reality. I could go on forever about how important it is, but this is where it begins. This is where all those ancient scriptures, the Vedas, the Upanishad, they're all, the Bible, whatever it is, they're all like trip reports of the actual experience. So you want to get into the actual experience, and once you do, you're gonna realize what's real and what's not. It's gonna show you real quick. You're gonna finally get in the game. This is a game, bro. We're in an MMORPG like World of Warcraft, bro. We're in a simulation. We hacking it. We are uploading our level 99 characters into the video game. You got, it depends who you are, and this is how you find out. And all your shit's gonna activate when you hit that 20 gram range. And once you get there, you want to be prepared. I'm gonna help you with that. I'm gonna show you how to get there with the protocol, and I'm gonna explain to you objects of power and the things you want to take with you, so you can travel and have something to help you out there. Because it's like going into the Congo, deep in the Congo where no one has been. You know what I mean? Do you want to go with nothing, or do you want to have like a machete with you? You feel me? You know what I'm saying? That's when the objects come in. And then like you got all these dudes talking about all this spiritual stuff, but the thing is, you can go do it and go see it. Who you gonna believe? The guy who went into the deep in the Congo himself and stayed there for like 1,000 years and comes back and brings you information, or the guy who's reading about the Congo from the guy who went in like a couple thousand years ago, where he wrote it down so you get a base. Like, come on, man. Let's stop playing. We gotta grow up. So this is important. This is big, and I really wanted to hammer on the point of getting through this threshold dose, because a lot of people don't understand that there is levels to this shit, and it's never ending. You think it ended after when you did 10 grams, that was it. I thought so too. Shoot, I thought I hit the full entheogenic dose at 10 grams, at 5, at 7, at 9. But nah, you'll know when you truly get in, man. Because when you truly get in, you looking around, everything's gone. You look back, and it's like, homie, there is no turning back. There's no going back, bro. You're in this bitch, and be prepared, because it is now proactive. It is now inclusive. When the demon comes, you finna fight. When you go into the temple and sit down with the Yoda, it's mouth to ear. He's right there. You're in its realm. When you go to the ancestors, they're right there, bro. That's why it's like, how you gonna tell? Like, people are so worshipy and mystical with the ancestors and stuff like that. Shoot, when I go and chill with the ancestors, we kicking back like we at the lunchroom table, cracking jokes, hyperdimensional jokes, laughing our asses off, showing each other places. Literally, just like me and you chilling and talking right now. It's not no different. Like, it's not like, oh, the begotten ones. No, it's what's good, homie. Ugly ass nigga. Like, damn, boy, it's been a long time. You know what I'm saying? It's like that, bro, in my experience. And there are times where it's like you dealing with maybe you're dealing with different entities and beings, and some, there's different times, and you'll have different. I'm not saying that you shouldn't venerate or anything like that your ancestors, but what's better, burning $1 on an altar, or taking your 20 grams and going seeing them yourself every month, boy? You send in a mail on a horse carriage, and I'm taking a super spaceship to go see them every month. To me, it's like, I don't gotta do all that. I mean, I do. I give thanks and all that, and I don't get super into it. Why? Because I know, bro, and they know that I'm coming next month, homie. And they love me because I come see them. You know, but this is how you do it. This is the beginning of it. And we still cracking it. I don't know damn everything. I'm not no expert. You know? This is a regular dude who followed the protocol and got his crystals. You know what I mean? I followed directions. You gotta follow the directions, man. Baba Kalindi already laid it out. And also, in closing, I want to say, I should have said it in the beginning, but I am not affiliated with no groups or nothing. Everything that I'm telling you right now is from Baba Kalindi's lectures and the only thing that helped me out was Baba Kalindi's lectures and the mushroom. That's it. I ain't got no outside source. I had nobody train me. I had no Baba. I had no mentor. I had no spiritual, none of this, that, or the third. It was me and the mushroom. Because the mushroom is the master teacher. And don't you disrespect it by not treating it as such, because it will give you the information if you have the respect for it. You don't know, bro. Y'all don't know what this thing. We don't know what this thing. We still don't. But we're peeling back the layers, and I'm here to tell you, bro. It's amazing, bro. It's scary, but it's the most amazing thing you could possibly ever do, ever, man. Ain't nothing better about talking to my dead homies. Them showing me some cool places they found in the multiverse. So anyways, anything I say reflects on me. I'm just sharing what I've learned throughout my time doing these high doses, because I've been doing it for a minute. And I've been going hard, and I'm still going hard. So I thought I'd drop by, give y'all some game, for those who need it. This doing this is a calling. It ain't for everybody. You know what I mean? This dose will give you to some quantum realms, and not everybody is allowed in there. So I'm gonna just straight facts on that one. But anyways, thank you for listening. Look out for my future videos. I'm gonna do the protocol, objects of power, and synchronicity, and more. Alrighty? Okay, thank you so much, y'all. Peace and love.